Crabman from Crabman Gaming, and today I'm playing WWE 2K14. This is the 30 Years of WrestleMania 40-man Royal Rumble.
The following contest is the Royal Rumble match. Now, the two superstars that drew numbers 1 and 2 will start in the ring at the same time. Additional superstars will join in the order of the number that they drew. This will continue until all 40 superstars have entered the ring. Elimination occurs when you are thrown over the top rope and both feet touch the floor. The last man in the ring will be declared the winner of the Royal Rumble and will advance to the main event of WrestleMania.
Who's your money on? My money's on Andre the Giant. Who's number one? It's Bundy.
Introducing the participants first. From Atlantic City, New Jersey, weighing 444 pounds, King Kong Bundy.
The man who main evented WrestleMania 2. And also challenged The Undertaker at WrestleMania. I can't remember which WrestleMania it is. I should know, I've played through the 30 Years of WrestleMania mode. But here comes one angry egg of a man. The man who inspired Dr. Robotnik in the Sonic series. That's not true, I just made that up. But he is the Man Mountain, King Kong Bundy, squashing Special Delivery Jones in just 20 seconds at WrestleMania 1. I think it was 13 seconds, but they just made it up. Here he is, the Man Mountain himself. It's Randy Orton. Randy Orton is number 2.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2. From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 245 pounds, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton.
14-time world champion. Currently in a tag team with Riddle as RK Bro. Defeated The Fiend at WrestleMania 37. Are we up to WrestleMania 37? Sometimes I get confused. There's been a lot of WrestleManias. But here is Randy Orton still wrestling. Been in the WWE since his 2002 debut. And it is lots of superstars from the 30 Years of WrestleMania mode, plus a few extras, including Christian. I don't think Christian had a match in the 30 Years of WrestleMania mode, but it's all the unlockable wrestlers, including The Undertaker, which was really difficult to unlock. You had to defeat Undertaker at WrestleMania with Bundy or Diesel, and the difficulty was legendary. But here is the legendary Randy Orton.
Well, this is going to be a great Royal Rumble. Every few minutes we get to see a new competitor. I can't wait to see what surprises are in store tonight.
The 40 men in this Royal Rumble. I like the idea of a 40-man Rumble. But if they reduce the entrances to 60 seconds, the match would still be about the hour mark, because there's so many superstars now. Feels a lot of them miss out on a Rumble appearance. It's one of my favourite matches.
He's coming back through the ropes.
The first entry. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's the Beast. It's the Beast, Brock Lesnar. Here comes the pain.
With over 2 decades of Royal Rumble pay-per-views, each year's event is better than the last.
And it is the retro version of Brock Lesnar as well, not the MMA shorts wearing Brock Lesnar.
To stay alive for the second time in this match.
The 2002 to 2004 Brock Lesnar. It's amazing that run was only 2 full years. It feels like it was a lot longer.
Remember,
Brock's original run.
Falls, no submissions. You must throw your opponent over the top rope with both feet touching the floor.
It was the main event of SummerSlam a few years back. Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar split Randy Orton open. Who's number 4? It's Bret Hart. Bundy's gone. Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton part of that absolutely amazing OVW class of 2002, which was Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, Batista, John Cena, and poor Shelton Benjamin. But here is Bret the Hitman Hart, 5-time WWE champion. Some dream matches in the ring. Bret versus Brock, Bret versus Randy. Even a triple threat, that would be pretty cool. So many world titles between these three, 14 times for Randy. Brock's gone, Brock's gone. What a shock.
Brock Lesnar's been eliminated. Entry number 5, who's it gonna be? Oh, he's coming back in.
It's the Big Show, it's the retro Big Show. Is it Big Show from WrestleMania 2000? I think it is. He's taking his time to come down to the ring. Randy could be eliminated. Where's the Big Show? Oh, Randy Orton's gone. Orton has gone. It is WrestleMania 2000. Big Show with his bike shorts. And that's not actually the shirt he wore, but I think in the PG era, the big and nasty B-word shirt is not really what they want in the game.
And he's still in this.
Just fresh off Big Show being the WWF champion, defeating Triple H and The Rock at Survivor Series 1999, going on to hold the championship until the first Raw of the year 2000 when Triple H defeated him. Pretty bad for Big Show. Despite being champ, he was barely on the show and he had that horrible feud with the Big Boss Man. It's Chris Jericho.
Another huge matchup for Chris Jericho. Let's see what he can do.
There's the champion. He's in his WrestleMania 18 attire.
What an elbow.
Double champ, red hair, Chris Jericho. There were heavy rumours that Chris Jericho was supposed to be in the Fatal 4-Way match at WrestleMania 2000. Bret Hart's eliminated the Big Show.
The 441-pounder has been eliminated.
This would have been another dream match. Chris Jericho versus Bret Hart. I don't think this ever happened in WCW. I think Jericho was... Yeah, he was there for about a year when Bret Hart was in WCW.
We're about to have enough, and he's still in this.
Who's next?
No, blocked. Everyone better look over their shoulder. Savage will attack just about anyone.
It's the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Savage and Jericho, another dream match. So many dream matches.
You hear how his leg connected?
The ring not really getting time to fill up as well. Eliminations coming thick and fast, just like the gimmick battle royal at WrestleMania 17. Huge elbow, not the Judas Effect elbow, but it is an elbow from Chris Jericho, who's probably never going to be in WWE again.
Looking to get an elimination.
Double team on the Macho Man. Hold on, Randy, hold on. Be a man, Randy. Hulk Hogan comes out. Hogan and Macho Man.
This could be huge. I don't think Bret Hart can take much more of this punishment.
It's the boss, it's Big Boss Man. No chance. Mr McMahon making an appearance in this 40-man Royal Rumble. It's a shame they didn't have some of Vince's matches in the 30 years of WrestleMania mode. Bret's gone. You had Vince Shane, that would have been an excellent match to play. Vince Shawn Michaels, Vince Hulk Hogan. As long as they didn't do Vince and Bret Hart, because that was horrible. Jericho eliminates Vince straight away. Amazing. Amazing.
Next entrance getting ready to come out.
2, 1. It's Mick Foley. It's Mick Foley. It's Michael Francis Foley. Macho Man's eliminated Jericho. We're only at number 9, but this has been an excellent rumble so far. Foley and Savage. Foley and Savage.
And he's still in this.
Hopefully WWE 2K14 will be as good as a couple of these games. I think 14 was an excellent game. 15 was starting to go downhill a little bit. I mean, they kind of went on a bit of an upward curve, like 16, 17, 18, 19 on the upward. 19 was really good, and then 20 was an abomination. 2, 1. It's Kofi. Bundy's gone. Kofi's in for his excellent win over Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 35, becoming WWE Champion, which no one ever thought that he would. Just recently had a WWE title match against the almighty Bobby Lashley at Money in the Bank 2021. And they really just used to further Bobby Lashley's huge push. Kofi's gone straight away. Kofi's been jobbed out just as bad as losing the WWE title to Brock Lesnar on that episode of SmackDown. A Fox debut.
Who's going to enter next?
1, 2, 1. It's Christian.
Now, he gets a methodical pace benefit, Kane.
Captain Charisma.
Whenever the dominating competitor takes his time, it gives everybody a chance to catch the
Currently in All Elite Wrestling, and Randy Savage is dominating this part of the Rumble. If you have a finisher saved up, you can just eliminate the opponent straight away, which is pretty cool.
He's fighting to stay alive for the second time in this match.
I think in these games there should be like a hidden Iron Man meter where one character has increased resilience from being eliminated and they stay in the match for a long time. That'd be a pretty cool feature. The Royal Rumble resilience
He's in
feature.
a very precarious spot down on the rope there. Who's going to be the next man to end?
Oh, Christian's
That's
gone.
it for Christian.
That's gotta be Kane.
Trying to get under his opponent's skin with this one.
Oh, it's Retro Kane, it's 1997, 1998 Kane. The Kane I love, the Kane that became WWF Champion at King of the Ring 1998, defeating Stone Cold Steve Austin in the First Blood match, where they made poor Mick Foley come back out to the ring. Kane's gone. Randy is on fire. It's definitely not the 1 hour and 2 minutes Kane lasted in the 2001 Royal Rumble. 1.
John Cena with fire in his eyes.
It's old school John Cena, who returned at Money in the Bank 2021 to one of the biggest pops of all time.
Competitors to ever enter the ring.
This is basic Thugonomics. It's Cena and Savage, it's Cena and Savage. Oh, first going for an RKO. Savage is dominating. It's generally always won by the person who's in the last 2 or 3 as well, these Royal Rumbles, although one Royal Rumble Tensai nearly won from kind of mid-20s, so it can throw a curveball sometimes.
Great reaction. What's this?
I don't want the ring to fill up a little bit. There's just been too many eliminations too quickly.
Absolutely dissected here. And now JBL making his way in.
It's WWE Champion, former WWE Champion JBL, 280 days as the WWE Champion on SmackDown in 2004. The longest reigning champion in SmackDown history at the time.
Oh, and the knee connects. Nobody home for that one. With over 2 decades of Royal Rumble pay-per-views, each year's event is better than the last. He's in a precarious position.
John Cena and JBL had an epic feud 2005. I think it was, not Backlash, Judgment Day, where they had that really vicious, blood-filled brawl. Which is cool, but Cena's gone. Cena's gone.
Cena's out. Who's going to be the next superstar to enter the
16-time champion John Cena. Bret, Macho Man's gone. Here comes the Hulkster. Oh, just in time. Just too late after Randy's eliminated. Crashing down and it hurts inside.
A quick punch to the gut. What a body shot.
Gotta take a stand, it will hurt to hide. Gotta sing over Hogan's music, otherwise it gets flagged for copyright. There's some people whose music triggers the copyright straight away. Hogan's is one, Triple H's is another. I'm trying to think of another one. Undertaker's. Those three always trigger the copyright. You have to sing over the top of those.
Again, this match is to determine the #1 contender for the championship at
Nice, Hogan's got such a million number.
What a great Royal Rumble. Who's going to be the next superstar to enter this thing?
It's Goldberg. It is Goldberg. Goldberg and Hulk Hogan had an immense match in 1998 on Nitro where Goldberg would win the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. I believe it was at the Atlanta Dome, or the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. Goldberg, Hogan. During Goldberg's 173-0 undefeated streak. Although they did make some of it up as well, which was a bit disappointing.
Hogan's hurt, really hurt.
If there's a match you need to go out of your way to see, it is Goldberg versus William Regal from WCW. It is absolutely amazing. Goldberg does not know what to do. And not the biggest fan of Goldberg. I just think that not a whole lot of wrestling ability. It's Edge! The Rated R Superstar, who's back wrestling in main events. It's his WrestleMania attire. Excellent match he had with Roman Reigns at Money in the Bank 2021.
Oh man, that's not where you want to be in this type of match.
Goldberg's out. Goldberg's out with an atomic drop. That is amazing.
Just trying to goad his opponent into making a mistake here.
And JBL's gone. It's Edge and Hulk Hogan, former tag team champions when they defeated Christian and Lance Storm. Oh no, they beat Billy and Chuck.
Every single person in that ring now, and those that are
It's Eddie Guerrero. I think they beat Billy and Chuck and then lost to Lance Storm and Christian.
Suplex. Guerrero's in trouble. He's got to figure out a way out of this and fast. What an impact from that kick. Uh-oh.
It's Guerrero and Hogan. Guerrero and Hogan.
Remember, both feet have to hit the floor once you go over the top rope in order to be eliminated.
Edge doesn't want to eliminate his childhood hero, Hulk Hogan. Guerrero eliminates Hogan. No, Hogan holds on. Hogan holds on. He's in almost all of the first 8 or 9 Road to WrestleMania matches as well. Huge DDT by Eddie.
Well, I can watch those all day. I don't do them, but I like to watch them.
It's the 3-man band version of Drew McIntyre.
Once again, momentum has changed. Not fast enough. It's on the attack.
Hogan's gone. Hogan's going to Eddie Guerrero. Who would have thought as well that at this time, this version of Drew McIntyre would go on to become a 2-time WWE champion. Losing it to Randy Orton, Hell in a Cell, regaining it a few weeks later on Raw, and then succumbing to a sneak attack from Bobby Lashley and Miz with passion, Money in the Bank. It's Diesel. Big sexy Kevin Nash, leader of the Wolfpack. It'd be cool to get a Wolfpack version of Nash in the game.
Oh, what a painful kick.
Ooh, Drew McIntyre did China's weird sleeper finisher she tried in the year 2000. Look at the sleeper drop. That's what she defeated Eddie Guerrero with at WrestleMania 2000. Look at all this random useless wrestling knowledge that I know in my brain. I knew it would come in useful someday. Atomic drop on Drew and he's out of here.
Over there in the corner. And Drew McIntyre is eliminated.
Kind of reminded me of Lance Voigt in the Rock and Rave Infection with Jimmy Rave. When they'd play rock band instruments on the way to the ring. It's Dean Ambrose of the Shield. former WWE champion. In fact, everyone in the ring at the moment has been a former world champion. Eddie Guerrero, WWE champion, defeating Brock Lesnar at No Way Out in 2004. Dean Ambrose cashing in Money in the Bank when all three members of the Shield would be WWE champion. I think that was Money in the Bank 2016.
He swung wild with that one. Eddie Guerrero has had it taken to him tonight.
Edge has been in for a while. Eddie's been in for a while.
Right in the kisser. What a nasty elbow.
Hold on, Dean. Hold on. Oh, Dean's gone straight away. Ooh. Now, obviously, John Moxley in AEW.
Who's going to be the next man to enter the Royal Rumble match?
Who's next? It's Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan, the current free agent. Is Eddie Guerrero on Edge? Eddie Guerrero on Edge.
And Edge is done. And he missed that one.
Free agent Daniel Bryan trying to eliminate Big Daddy Cool Diesel. Eddie's been in for a long, long time. I think just about everyone in this match is a former world champion, apart from, I think, Bundy, John Studd, and I can't think of any others. Eddie's eliminated Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan wasn't in for very long at all. Oh, Daniel Bryan, he was in the longest Royal Rumble for about 70 minutes. Daddy Cole gets rid of Eddie Guerrero, and here comes CM Punk. The Big Daddy Cool Diesel costing the championship at SummerSlam 2013. What a random feud that was. I think I mean 2011. 2011, during the summer of Punk. It's CM Punk and Big Daddy Cool. I know why I was kept watching that feud. Terrible. Culminating in that awful sledgehammer ladder match with Triple H not Armageddon, TLC in 2011. But CM Punk would finish 2011 as the WWE Champion, defeating Alberto Del Rio at Survivor Series. And that would be the start of his 434 title reign. It's Rey Mysterio, former world champion Rey Mysterio. Two-time world champion, one-time WWE champion, which everyone forgets was just part of this Summer of Punk angle. CM Punk won the championship at Money in the Bank 2011. Big Daddy Cool holds on. He left with the championship. They held a tournament to crown the new champion. Rey Mysterio would win. It was 8 days after Money in the Bank in 2011. And for some reason, Jerk John Cena challenged him for the title later that same night, despite already having a match. John Cena would win an hour later, hold the title up, and then CM Punk would make his return after a whopping 8 days away. And they'd hold up both titles, and they would set up their SummerSlam match, which would end with Nash powerbombing Punk, and then Alberto Del Rio catching in Money in the Bank. Here comes Yokozuna, another former two-time world champion. First defeating Bret Hart at WrestleMania 9, and then defeating Hulk Hogan at King of the Ring 1993, Hogan's last match in the promotion for 8 years. When Harvey Whipple was disguised as a Japanese photographer, the camera exploded in Hogan's face. Yoko dropped the big leg and would become two-time champion. Will hold the championship through to WrestleMania 10, when Bret Hart will finally claim some redemption and become champion once again.
He's back on his feet, but you can see the abuse from
Yoko and Diesel.
definitely taking its toll.
Yoko and Diesel. Yoko and Diesel. There you go. So, Big Daddy Cool holds on. Still haven't seen my favourite, Andre the Giant. Odds-on favourite to win the match. We've got some other favourites still haven't appeared. The Undertaker. I don't think who else hasn't been in. Hardly other people. Yoko trying to run that Punk. I think I did Yoko versus Punk in Legends of WrestleMania. So you can check out some of those matches. Here's Retro Undertaker. He was really hard to unlock. Hopefully you appreciate his Retro takeover. The ring's filled up. This is the most superstar that has been in the ring. It was actually really difficult. You have to pretty much keep hitting Undertaker with a weapon outside the ring and then hit a finisher, but he kept countering my finishes, and I had to change Diesel's finisher to the Anaconda Vice and then make Undertaker's, which was very difficult. Punk gets some retribution on Big Daddy Cool Diesel. Yoko's gone as well. What a shocker. Killing him around Yoko. If it was Ray, that is unbelievable. That's Triple H. What to enter 27. I think they had a match at Classic Clash of Champions. I'm not sure it was the main event. It was the main event, it was weird because Clash of Champions was about champions and then their match wasn't for the title. And of course the Second City
is looking extremely impressive.
We've got Undertaker and Ray. They had a couple of excellent matches on SmackDown around 2007. 2008. Ray did accidentally smash Undertaker's nose with Eric 619, which never looks as though it was going to It was Ted DiBiase. Savage in the final of the WWF Championship. You can check that out on the 30 Years of WrestleMania mode. The ring filling up. I don't like Ray's chances. I think Ray's going to be eliminated. He has been eliminated.
Ray's been eliminated.
If you go and watch my Raw 2 Rumble, every time they're eliminated, it's like, eliminated. Well, that might be Raw 1. I can't remember which one. Punk's eliminated Undertaker. Punk has eliminated Undertaker. It's Triple H. It's his WrestleMania 18 attire.
This fight is taken out of these men. Who's next?
It's Austin. It's Austin. It's Austin. It's the Texas Railroad. We haven't seen The Rock yet either, so we've still got The Rock to go. We've still got Andre. We've still got Big John Studd.
And there's the elbow. This is his
We've still got Ricky Dragon Steamboat. DiBiase's gone. DiBiase is gone.
He's done for the night.
Outpaid his way to win this Rumble. I think it was the Raw 15-year anniversary Rumble that DiBiase paid his way to victory, which is pretty cool.
Feet from being out of this.
It's Triple H and Punk. Triple H and Punk. Triple H and Austin were known as the two-man power trip after WrestleMania 17. I want to say WrestleMania 2001. Here's Triple H. It's Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels as well. Don't eliminate Austin. Don't eliminate Austin. DEA. They're known as the two-man power trip. Became tag team champions. Defeating Undertaker and Kane. Backlash 2001. Before Triple H would tear his program after Judgment Day 2001, defending the titles against Chris Jericho and Chris Benoit. Shawn Michaels is out straight away by CM Punk. That is incredible. The Heartbreak Kid is out in mere seconds. It's a shame you can't give everyone finishes like the later games. I think in like 2K18, 2K19, you can give everyone a finisher as they come to the ring. Let's go to sleep! Let's go to sleep! Go to sleep! And Triple H and he's eliminated! What a maneuver! Sergeant Slaughter was the WWF champion going into WrestleMania 7. Turned on America, was an Iraqi sympathizer. I don't know how he ever became face again after that, because that is absolutely brutal. Hopefully gets eliminated straight away. And in my 30 years of WrestleMania, my Hogan hits him in like 90 seconds. Sarge's gone. But how could you ever be face again after that? It was a much more, I suppose, a much more forgiving era. Punk has been in for ages. He's been the MVP of this match, along with Randy Savage earlier. And he's gone. Oh, big boot from Austin.
Punk's out. Well, we knew he was entering here. We just didn't know from what direction he'd be entering from. Seth Rollins is here.
Austin and Rollins. Austin should be looking at his watch like he did in the 97 Rumble. They just kept looking.
Austin spots the opening. Oh, wow. He's
I'm
looking
pretty sure it's the 97 Rumble. Oh, Seth Rollins. Hold on, Rollins. Rollins is eliminated straight away. Austin is dominating this Rumble. Who is next? Who could it be? We've still got John Studd. We've still got Andre. It's going to be Reigns. It's the terrible G.
And I think he's
Reigns and Austin.
big right hand right to the chin.
Reigns counters with punches. Austin throwing rights.
You need eyes in the back of your head in a Rumble.
Austin hard whip to
Who's going to
Reigns.
sneak up from behind?
Hold on, Roman Reigns.
Watch out. Oh, my, what a knee.
Austin's eliminated the Tribal Chief
Reigns has been
in
eliminated.
seconds. Austin is dominating.
Austin's in a fighting
He's
mood.
flipped him off.
Oh, it's so exciting.
It's the Rock. It's the Rock. Rockin' Austin. What a feud these two had wrestling at WrestleMania 15, 17 and 19 in Austin's very last match, and that is in the 30 years of WrestleMania mode. I think all three matches are in the WrestleMania mode. Rock eliminates Austin. Austin cannot believe it. Austin is out of here, and the People's Champ stands alone in the ring as we get ready to hit the final stretch. It's Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, having one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time at WrestleMania 3 against the Macho Man Randy Savage to become Intercontinental Champion. What can he do against the Rock?
With over 2 decades of Royal Rumble pay-per-views,
Pushing
each
it,
year's event
pushing.
is better than the last.
Pushing, leaning. Steamboat holds on. I'm hoping the ring fills up a little
What
bit.
a chop.
I wonder if that row keeps changing this
This
time.
is unreal.
The dude in blue.
What's he going to do here? What's he going to do here?
Beautiful
damage
Ricky the
has
Dragon
definitely been
Steamboat
done.
elbow.
Now it may just be a matter of time. Next entrance, getting ready to come out.
Anyway, he's got the high left leg of Lisa. Woo, it's the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Games and a 1992 Royal Rumble winner.
16
Can he do
time
it again?
World Heavyweight Champion.
Tonight's matchup has classic written all over it.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Ric Flair wrestled for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship in WCW. I think they wrestled for the WCW title as well.
No! Broken up!
Just a really fraction before my time.
Rock taking advantage. He's on the ropes in the corner. He could be done here.
It's Rock and Flair. Rock, Flair, Steamboat. We've got John Studd. We've got Andre. I've picked Andre.
The Rock is not letting up the attack.
Andre is my pick to win it. I feel like I've seen John Studd though.
Very nice reversal there by the Rock. Oh my gosh, another one. Is it time already?
Razor Ramon.
Well, like he says, to be the man, woo, you gotta beat the man. I love
Hold
that.
on, Rock, hold on. I reckon Andre will be number 4. He always seems to draw a really late number. When I did the Legends of WrestleMania Royal Rumble, no matter how many times I did it, Flair's gone from Steamboat, Flair's gone.
Nature Boy Ric Flair has been eliminated.
Andre would always be 29 or 30. Or
And now it's become a 2-on-1 assault.
Steamboat and Rock working together.
Oh,
Razor
that was
Pipes
close.
back.
He's coming back through the ropes.
Another beautiful arm drag
He
by
fails to
Ricky the
connect.
Dragon Steamboat. You almost can't say Ricky Steamboat without saying the Dragon in the middle.
Who's going to be the next superstar
Slows
to
it down,
enter the
so
Royal
2,
Rumble match?
1.
I love the Royal Rumble. Let's hit. Let's see.
It's Big John Studd. Yeah, where's Sid? Sid wasn't in favour at this time. Razor's
These
gone.
athletes
Razor's
seem to
gone.
have tried every
Sid would have been good to have him
Razor
there.
Ramon's been eliminated. He's gone.
Pretty average wrestler, but just intense, weird charisma. He was a bit of an enigma.
On the ropes, fighting for survival.
We've got Andre and we've got one more superstar I can't remember. It's Rock and Steamboat, Rock and Steamboat. Hold on, Steamboat. It's gone. It's Rock and Stud, Rock and Stud. We're entering into the final phase of this match. Trademark Rock split punch. He's laying the smacker down on the big John Studd, who's in the first match of Road to WrestleMania, the Body Slam Challenge. So it was too hard for them to do the main event with Hogan and Mr. T. 3, 2, 1. It's Batista. It's the other Batista. He's won so many of these Rumbles. Have about 38 Royal Rumbles in a playlist. Go check them out. Batista wins heaps of them. It's Batista in the Rock. Batista in the Rock. Start holds on, and we know Andre is number 40.
Remember, both feet have to hit the floor once you go over the top rope.
Still my pick to win. If I can just eliminate John Studd, I'd be happy with whoever else wins. If John Studd wins, I'm going to be very upset. Rock holds on. Hold on, Batista. Here comes the very last entrant, and we know who it is. It's the 8th wonder of the world.
This spells trouble for all of the Royal Rumble participants.
Here he comes. Andre, the Giant. Batista's gone. Batista's gone. We're down to the final 3. John Studd, The Rock, and Andre the Giant. Pick on that, John Studd.
Uh-oh, he's getting worked over there in the corner. Look at this. Somehow he's still going.
Andre's in the ring. Winner of the WrestleMania 2 Battle Royal.
Physical match these gladiators have put each other through. The intensity
epic
in this
match
has been incredible.
Against Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 3. In front of 93,000 fans. Come on, work together. Get John Studd out of here.
Oh my gosh. Turned inside out. Remember, both feet have to hit the floor once you go to the top rope in order to be
Oh, I want to move into a rock bottom. There's like a back body drop into a rock bottom. Eliminate him.
Hanging on for the second
Close on him over the top. Give him a big boot. Get Andre's help. Andre Rock would be an amazing last 2. Come on, get him out. Yes, he's gone. It's Rock and Andre. Rock and Andre. What a finish. I just didn't want Big John Studd to win.
Oh, this is going to be good.
I can't even see Rock through Andre's giant 7'4" frame, over 500 pounds.
Oh, wait, nice reversal.
What a spectacle. Rock winning 2. Andre's whipped up. He's whipped Rock over the top. He's going to skip. Oh, he was going to skin the cat. He rolls under the ring. What a finish to this match. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, flick a quick like down the bottom. Subscribing would be awesome. If you comment, I'll comment back. He ducks the punch. He ducks the punch. Rock keeps trying to whip Andre. Andre's holding on. Rock has kicked him in the face. The Rock is your winner. The Rock has eliminated my pick, Andre the Giant, and The Rock has won the 40-man, 30 years of WrestleMania Royal Rumble. What a victory for the People's Champion. The Rock is victorious. He has outlasted 39 other legendary superstars, most of which were world champions, to win the most legendary Royal Rumble of all time. This has been Crabman from Crabman Gaming. Have a wonderful day and see you later. The Rock is up to WrestleMania.